Hi everyone! Today I am going to be using Medibang Paint Pro's Snap tool to create a landscape. Alright, so I have it up and I'm going to start. So I have already made pictures slash drawings slash examples of each snap tool. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 snap tools. They're also up here like you saw in the thumbnail. It's right here, and basically I'm going to be trying to use all of them to make a sort of landscape. I chose landscape because these snap tools, they're very helpful when you're creating shapes and different types of backdrops, and they're templates and tools slash rulers to do all that type of stuff. So I just decided, why not make a simple landscape? So yeah, the first one is called parallel. That's what they call it. It's called parallel. Yes, I think so. Basically, what it does is it makes diagonal lines this way and this way. Also, if you want to change the direction it's going, you just click on this. I think it's called the Snap settings tool, and then you'll be able to like lightly just swipe your mouse around, or your pen, or what you're using, just swipe it around. Yes, this is the desktop version, the computer version. So I'm using my computer and a Wacom drawing tablet. So you just you don't have to drag it, click and drag, just very easily just swipe it around. And then once you got your little direction and the angle that you want, you can just click down and then you'll receive it. And then you'll be able to change it anytime you want. This applies to almost every snap tool, this settings tool. It applies to this one. You can use it to move it around and click to stop. It doesn't apply to this one. This just creates, I'll say that later. It applies to this one. You can use this to start over. It also applies to this one. You can use it to move it, and you can continue clicking it to move it somewhere else. And it doesn't apply. Oh, it does. It does apply for this one. And then you can use this tool to move it too. It doesn't apply for this one. This one you just simply draw it. It doesn't apply to this one too. So it applies to most of the tools. This is used to help move where you want your picture to go. Well, not to move it, but to move where you want your snap to go. So yeah, the next one after parallel, it creates diagonal lines, is crisscross. It creates vertical lines. So what crisscross does is you can create these vertical lines, vertical and horizontal lines. Only vertical and horizontal lines, like that. It's helpful because you can create grids, squares, It also sort of helps, it sort of creates like straight. It also replaces sort of like the line tool, but it also creates like the direction is a straight, either vertical or exact horizontal line. It's also helpful to create like picnic mats, The third one is called Vanishing Point. The Vanishing Point tool is very cool. So basically what you do is you click first and then you draw a line. And then you click again and then you draw another line. And then it'll create a perspective depending on your two lines. So you just create two lines and then it'll make a perspective like that. Just like this. The fourth one is called radial. I think that's what it is. So it creates, so you can use the settings tool to move it around. You just make one thing, and then you can create lines that are coming out of this small area, this small circle. just out of this small point, you just create, move it to the point you want, and then you can create lines coming out of it. This is the circle snap tool. It creates circles, like it said. Look at I made a beautiful coloring page. That was for my example. So you can also use the settings tool to move it, like that. Oops, hold up with this one. And then you can create circles out of that place. So you can create circles as big as this tool can go and as small as this tool can go. Just like that. It's very cool because you can create beautiful like swirls and spirals. This one is called the curve tool. You might not know what I made, but basically the curve tool, yeah, it's called curve. Curve snap tool, you make a point and then you draw another point and it'll create a curve depending on where your next part is going to go, like that. You can just create another one. You can make all these zigzagged curved lines like that. Like that. And if you want to stop, you just double click down, and it'll go. But of course, it doesn't create the line yet. You have to draw it. It already gave you the template, now you gotta draw it. Now there's this problem where you're like, oh no, I want to create a new one, but it keeps selecting this one, and when I hit X, it's just going to get out, and it's going to continue selecting this one. Well, you can just click this settings tool, and there you go. Yeah, I think this one can use the settings one too. And then double click to stop, and then you just trace it. The last one is called curved line ellipse. It's sort of like the circle tool. Look, I made Saturn right here. So what it does is you just create circles. It's just like the circle tool and the circle snap tool. So it's just like this tool, and it's just like the circle snap tool. You can just draw a circle. You can also adjust their size with these 3 points, and then you just make a circle like that. And then you can just click the settings to make another one. Click and drag to make a circle. And of course, trace it. Look! There we go. So we have all of these snap tools explained. Now let's create the picture. So I think I'm going to start with the sun. I'm going to use this tool for the sun, okay? The sun's sort of like half showing, half not, you know, that type. When I was small, I always drew the suns like that. I never drew like a circle for the sun. I'd always draw like a half circle right there at the sun. So let's put it where I want, around here, yeah. And then I draw, let me show this. So I'm going to create the sun, like that, yeah. And then I'll use this tool to create rays coming out of the sun. That's always how I draw suns. Because I don't use the snap tool a lot, that's why this picture is going to be simple. If it's not simple, it's going to be hard because I don't really, I need to master the snap tool first. Or I need to at least have some experience with the snap tool. And this is what my experience is going to be. So yay, beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to create, maybe I should create like mountains, maybe. What should I use to create mountains though? Hang on, let me create clouds with this tool. This, it's not gonna exactly look like clouds. Alright, should I use the curve tool for that? No, I'll just do this. Beautiful clouds. Just gonna create a few, like 2 clouds. Yeah, 2 clouds for this. Next what? What should I do next? Maybe I should draw mountains. Yes, let's create mountains. Which one should I use? Maybe I can use this curve tool for this. Oops, like this. Oh, oops. No, okay. Let me try again. Like this, right? And there we go. We're all good. We're all good. Okay. Ah, beautiful. But that's too small. Let me use the transform tool. So I'm gonna select this. Select it. Oops. Okay. That's fine. And I'm going to transform that. Make it bigger. Make it very big. Big mountains. There we go. Now I'm going to use it to create another one. Command D to deselect. Okay, now I'm going to create another one. Ooh, I already got it. It's already up here. Yay. Let me just move it. Hold up. Okay. X that. Delete this drawing, please. Okay, there we go. Now I can move it right like this. Oh yeah, you just click this red thing to move it. I think this is gonna be fine. This is fine. You just color it. There we go. We got 2 mountains. That's pretty fine. Hang on, let me make this brush a little bigger. Okay. Yes! Okay, what should I do here? I should do like a little rock here, maybe. So I'm gonna use this circle tool, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a circle, yes, but I'm only going to color half of this circle, like this. And now I have a rock. Hang on, let me try again. Move it, make it a little smaller. Okay, and then make the text, the brush size a little smaller. Text. Okay, let me erase this little part. Oh, that's big. Whoops. There we go. Now, I'm going to think about some things, okay? I'm just going to pause for a little moment and think. You don't have to pause the video, though. Yeah, let me think. Okay, I have decided what to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first create this line. There we go. I'm going a little more. There we go. I'm going to create this line, and I'm going to draw flowers on this line. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, let's go. What should I use to create the flowers? Let's use the curve tool again. I want to try to use all the tools I can, though. So. Alright, I have the flower. That took a pretty long time because I'm trying to use the snap tool for everything. And it's getting pretty hard. Okay, so I'll use this one for this now. Okay, let's create a flower. Okay. I should stop saying okay. Okay, time for the petals. What should I use for the petals of the flower? Petals. I will use this for the petals. Petals. I haven't said the word petals for a pretty long time. Okay. Today was a pretty crazy day. Yeah, here I am talking about my day because I don't want to keep you bored. Today was a pretty crazy day. Okay, so I think I finished the flower. It looks weird, but I think it's gonna be fine. Now I need to draw the leaf. So, oh, my Wacom has low battery. Oh no, I need to charge it. But I need to, let me just do the leaves first. Wow, it's so hard doing the leaves. Ah. Is this fine? Let me try. Let me try. It does look fine. Hang on, let me fix this. I think I'm not gonna color this. I'm just gonna keep it like this. The reason why is because I want this to be an interactive picture. That means that it's a coloring page. Yes, it is. Even though it's terrible art, I want to make it into a coloring page so I can see how you guys think of it. So this is a very basic landscape. So basically, I'm going to save it, put it to my Google Drive, put the link in my description, and then you can print it out or just download it and then color it. I mean, yeah. So here we have it. Yay! You can add anything you want. Um, yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. See you later. Bye. Yes, that's my sister. Bye.